We have already discussed about the router. Why we use router? To establish the connection between the two computer networks. This is one computer network 1, this is computer network 2. Each computer network might be connected to many devices. Each computer network might be connected to devices in any topology. This may be connected in ring topology, that may be connected in mesh topology. Topologies are irrelevant to us. So in each computer network, we have how many number of devices. This may have 10 number of devices, this may have 1000 number of devices. I want to connect these two computer networks. Then we are using the router to establish the internet, to connect these computer networks. So internet is nothing but network of networks. To establish the connection between these two, we are using the router. But this router can establish the connection between these two computer networks if they are using the same type of protocol. Example, this network is using TCP/IP protocol. This network is also using TCP/IP protocol. Then only the router can understand the packets and it can forward the packets. But if this network is using TCP/IP, if this network is using UDP protocol, we cannot use router. At that time, we will use the gateway router. So if we are running two applications on two devices which are connected to two networks which are running with the different protocols, to access this application, we use the port number. To access this device, we use the IP number. So the IP address plus port number we are calling as a socket. To establish the communication between these two applications which are running with the different protocols, I am trying to establish a connection with some Zoom. It is using UDP. I am not saying Zoom application is using UDP. I am giving an example. Because UDP we just now we discussed, we can use for the audio conference and video conference. But at this end, we are trying to access that with the TCP/IP protocol. So gateway is very much useful because the protocols are different. The router cannot understand the packets. Here in the packets, sequence numbers we are using. There in the packets, we are not using any sequence numbers. Here the packet length in the packets format is different. There the packet format is different. We require a translator. It is like I am speaking in French. Other person is speaking in Japanese. Now we require a translator who can understand this French and can understand the Japanese. Who can understand these two languages, who can communicate. So the gateway router is like a translator from one protocol to another protocol. It will establish the connection between the two applications on two devices which are connected to two different computer networks which are running with the two different protocols.